Good morning once again. Hope all are well. Today we start a new chapter, and I start in this chapter from a story. Okay, so we have a story related My Mother Does Not Work. So, Ma, we are going on a school excursion. Rosie ma'am need volunteers. Can you take a holiday from office and volunteer? Okay, so Harmeet, mother always comes from excursions because she doesn't work. Shonali, how can you say that you not that Jasprit auntie is up at the 5 a.m. everybody doing all the housework? Okay, so it is a little bit conversation between the two mother and their daughter. Okay, and they want to say from their mother, mm, she will come in school. Okay, and now the at the sing house. Earlier it's a different one, and now the sing house. Harshana, Sonali thinks that your wife is not a working person. Okay, but it turns that the correct auntie, my mother is a housewife and he does not work. So the argument between them, and one Sardarji here you can see easily he is laughing. Then Jasprit, why don't you just relax and let them manage everything for a change? Great idea. Okay, I will go on a strike tomorrow. Okay, so always people think that the housework lady have doesn't have any work because he's not moving. Yeah, he's not going to any offices. Yeah, any schools you can say. Yeah, any kind of the such type of the work he's not she is not doing. Okay, so that's why. So they started a little bit of game you can say. Great idea. Okay, I will go on strike tomorrow. So what he says? Now I am in a strike now. Okay, so I will go on strike. What fun! We will take care of everything tomorrow with Papa. So they saying that now the work is doing by uh, with Papa, and they are doing their work with they create their fun with their Papa. Okay, so now we start another one. Next morning, 7:30 a.m. Oh God, look at the time. Where is my breakfast? Why aren't the children's ready? Okay, how would I know? I am on strike. Remember, besides, Mangla has also taken leave today. Mangla, the house lady, you can say, yeah, you can say, the workers, yeah, the maid, the Aya also. Okay. Oh, ho, that's the school's bus. I will have to drop them in the car. So suddenly, the horn, you can say rang, and father also surprised from them. Okay, hurry, hurry, and ask Hermit to switch on the pump. Okay, switch on the pump. So maybe possible there is the pump. Okay, next one we can see in the next video, yeah, next slide. But what about the kit lunch box? Oh no, forget about that one. So in hurry, Sardarji, you can say Mr. Singh, he is not sure about the lunch, and she missed the bus, and you can say the hodgepodge condition going on. Okay, I will go give you some money just to buy something from the canteen today. Okay, ma already gave us money for that one. Okay, so mother is understanding that one. Ding ding. Now the I am exhausted. How about some tea? Forget your strike. I will make some myself. So mother is gone strike. So that's why the all work is done by the Mr. Singh. So now the house looks like in was hit by a hurricane. Means the whole house is, you can say hodgepodge. Yeah, the it's not the whole house goods are not managed in the proper way. That is the earlier one because mom have given the whole time for their, you can say, for to manage the home. But in this time the house is just like hit by a hurricane. Hurricane means the being you can say storm, या फिर the thunderstorms came there. Okay, so did you expect it to remain in exactly the same condition is which you left it is the morning dear? So what he said, what about that one, कि जैसा आप सुबह छोड़ गए थे जाहिर सी बात है ऐसा ही मिलेगा आपको, ये सोच रहे हैं आप, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. हरमीत वेयर ऑन द अर्थ आर द टी लीव्स. ओके, he I wonder if they still believe I don't work and now I have to remind them that Chacha ji and Chachi ji are coming for dinner. So one more surprise for Mr. Singh. Okay, already he is on his knee, you can say. मतलब वो दिन भर बिल्कुल काम करके थक चुके हैं, तो उसके बाद रात को डिनर पर चाचा जी भी आ रहे हैं. तो ये एक कहानी है. दिस इज अ इवनिंग 6 p.m. ओके, सो मीन्स दैट इज the message of that particular story means, if we say the house the work lady, the housewife doesn't work, so you already understand why they argued about them. Okay, तो ऐसा क्यों कहा गया है और ऐसा कहना क्या उचित है कि नहीं औरतें घर की काम नहीं करती. तो आप देख सकते हैं कि एक दिन की स्ट्राइक पर क्या हुआ था, सिंह के साथ क्या हुआ था. सो वी हैव अ वंडरफुल चैप्टर नाउ, growing up boys and girls. Okay, being a boy or girl in uh, okay, so being a important part of the one's identity, the society we grow up in, the teach us the what kind of behavior is acceptable for girls and boys, what boys and girls can or cannot do. We often grow up thinking that these things are exactly the same everywhere. But do all society look at the boys and girls in the same way? That is the big question. Okay, the all society, girls and boys, they are looking same way. Okay, because sometimes it is you can heard about that one. Oh no, behave like a boy. Yeah, you can say behave like a girl. So we will try answer this question in this chapter. We will also look at how the different roles assigned to boys and girls prepare them for their future roles as men and women. So we will learn that most societies value men and women differently. The roles of women play and work they do are usually valued less than the role men play and work they do. This chapter will also examples how inequalities between men and women emerge in the area of work. Okay, so I will give you a small example that one. Okay, identify this lady, and you can you anybody if you know them, so you can write your answer. Okay, yeah, in the live class you can surely giving me the answer about that one. Okay, and one more identity, yeah, you can say you can identify them easily. Okay, now one more I have, yes, that is a big face. And last day, yeah, yes, last day, she celebrate his birthday also, and very famous personality, you can say, related to sports. I am only include here the sports personalities. Okay, so you can identify that who is she, and this one also, and this one also. Okay, so our chapter says that unit 3. Okay, so which type of the characters they are. The chapter will also examine how inequalities between the men and women's emerge in the area of work. Both first picture is different sports, but other one is the same sports. Okay, one male, one female. Okay, one women is the you can say it is see also a very famous personalities. Okay, very famous player also, but I cannot explain from them, okay, in this time. But after some time, yeah, you can say after in your regular class, you can ask your teacher who is she. Okay, now identify that is what is that. That is a island group, Samoa. Okay, so now next is our growing up in the Samoa in the 1920s. The Samoan Islands are part of the large small group of the islands that is called southern part of the Pacific Ocean. Which one? Pacific Ocean. Okay, Pacific Ocean. Yes. 1920s, according to research reporters at the Samoan Society, children did not go to school. Wow, what a interesting that one. They did not go to school. Which one? In 1920. Okay, why and what happened? So we can learn about that one. They learn many things such as the how to take care of the children or do household work from the other children and from adults. Fishing was a very important activity on the islands. Young people therefore learned to undertake long fishing expeditions, but they learned these things at the different points in their childhood. When in the childhood, so you can see this boy not a uniform, but he's a someone child in his school uniform. You can say okay, it is in uniform, but here is writing they did not go to school. Okay, so maybe interesting fact that one. As soon as the babies could walk, their mothers or the other adults no longer looked after them. Older children, often as young as 5 years old, took over this responsibility. Both boys and girls looked after their younger siblings, but by the time a boy was about 9 years old, he joined the older boy in the learning outdoor jobs like fishing and planting coconuts. What he say? He say finding jobs, outdoor jobs. Okay, not going to school. They find out the jobs in the age of 9. Girls had to continue looking after small children or do earned for the adults till they were teenagers. Or but once they became the teenagers, they had much more freedom. After the age of 14 or so, girls also went to fishing trips. Who? Girls also moved to fishing, okay, trips. Here also mentioned. Okay, so girls have the freedom to move their parents, you can say, worked in the plantation, learned how to weave basket, cooking was done in the special cooking houses where boys were supposed to do most of the working while girls helped with the preparations. Okay, so here you can say why do girls like to go to school together in the groups? Okay, it is a very big questions and I'm not asking this time, but I'm not explaining that one. So we learn about the someone people. Okay, they the mostly they are not joining schools. Yeah, you can say they are busy with their work in the age of 9. Growing up male in the Madhya Pradesh in 1960. So we have one more case study here. The following is adapted from the account of the experience of the being in the small town in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. From class 6 onwards, boys and girls went to separate schools. The girls' school was designed very differently from the boys' schools. They had a central con- courtyard where they played in the total solutions and safely from the outside world. The boys' school had no such courtyard and out playground. Okay, so it is related to girls only. Okay, but when we talk about the boys' school, so boys' school are not surrounded by, you can say, the courtyard and big space attached to the school. Every evening once school was over, the boys watched as the hundreds of the school girls crowded the narrow streets. As these girls walked on the streets, they looked to so purposeful. This was unlike the boy who used the streets as a place to stand around idling, to play, to try our tricks with their bicycles. For the girls, the street was simply a place to get straight home. The girls always went in the groups, perhaps because they also carried fears to being teased or attacked. Okay, that is the big question also. Okay, so it is talk about the Madhya Pradesh. So maybe possible there they are not know about the co-education, because our school is running from co-education there, where the boys and girls are same equal in our class, and you can say not easy to do anything, yeah, whatever they have the such type of the activities. So the girls are worried there, okay, because they have the separate school, boys have the separate school also, but the streets are same, and they are watching them, they are teased them, yeah, whatever, which kinds of the naughty activity they have done, okay. After reading the two examples above, we realize that there are many different ways to growing up. Often we think that there is the only one way in which children grow up. This is the because we are not most familiar with our own experience. If we talk to elders in our family, we will see their childhoods were probably very different from ours. So they are saying, you are a boy, she is girl, okay. So behave like a boy, behave like a girl, show your manners, such type of the talking they are. We also realize that society make clear distance between the boys and girls. This begins from a very young age. We are, from the example, given different toys to play with. The boys are usually given car to play with, and girls play with dolls. Nowadays also, I don't know about that one. Maybe possible you are the giving such type of the answers. Maybe it removed nowadays. Both toys can be a lot of fun to play with. Why are girls then given dolls and the boys have the car? Toys become a way of the telling children that they will have different futures when they become men and women. If we think about in these differences is creating the smallest and most everyday things: how girls must dress, what games boys should play, how girls need to talk softly or boys needed to be tough. All these are way to telling children that they have specific role to play when they grow up to be men and women. Later in life, this affects the subjects we can study on, the careers we can choose, which type of the careers we have. Okay, so it's a totally depend on your behavior, and the common stereotypes we can say, if she is a girl, so gift should be doll. If you are a boy, okay, boy having a brave person, yeah, such type of the title given, yeah, so we can gift it from bat ball, yeah, gun, yeah, whatever, the car also. So that is the common stereotype, okay, so we not talk about that one. In most societies, including our town, the role men and women play or work they do are not valued equally. Men and women do not have the same status. Let us look at some difference exists in the work done by men and women. So I explained that story. Okay, so the man had the same work, the women have also the same work, but the difference between the work is related to the status. Okay, same work done by the women is not emphasized. Yeah, you can say them not important for the in the our society. But if man is working sometimes such type of the work, so they emphasize that one is the very great way. So that is our chapter today, so I hope you understand. And now we finish that is okay, then we continue in second day. Okay, thank you.